Concrete got delivered today. My hands were so dirty I didn't dare make a video with my phone because it would have been a mess. But all 7 piers are in the driveway. Uh-oh. Got some stuff in the bucket. Hold on. So now the plan is we're going to pick up these pylons one at a time with the big tractor and try to get them close to position before we drop them in the hole with the excavator. I should say place them in the hole. A little bit further. But try it. Each one of those weighs 750 pounds. Not carryable by man. Good morning, it's Saturday, so it's concrete day. We got all the piers here. We're gonna go drop them in the holes and get this deck going. We're gonna use this plywood. This was Chuck's idea. It's a good idea. We're gonna put some plywood in the holes just to give us a little bit of protection from knocking dirt down into the hole as we swing the concrete in. Chuck's getting the tractor ready, hooking a chain up to the bucket, kind of bolting it through the drain hole so we can pick up these piers and start putting them into position. Pier number 1 in the air. They're heavy. You have to be a little careful because it kind of tips the excavator around. See the back of the excavator. No, I didn't catch it. It was just bouncing a little bit. All right, I gotta go work. All right, so here's how this gets done. See, we attach it with this bolt here. That's how we're picking these things up. We've already got 3 in. This is number 4. Okay, Chuck, take it away. This is a lot harder than it looks, by the way. Just because we got the tractor doesn't make it easy. Still better than mixing concrete by hand. Update, 5 piers in. Now we need to move some of this dirt, some of it into the hole, just some of it out of the way. The other 2 holes there on the other side of that oak tree with the orange tape on it, we can't reach them until we move this dirt. So a bit of an iterative process, but now maybe the whole layout starts to make more sense. You know, I'm kind of looking in on where the hot tub is going to be. The piers are pretty good. I mean, they're not perfectly level or plumb. I got them as good as I could. And then the rest of the adjustments we'll have to make in wood, but that's to be expected. Now we're on to the backfill. We've got our professional operator, Chuck, working away. Teaspoonfuls of dirt. We'll be doing this for quite a bit today. We got to bring a lot of fill over from my old rock piles and old fill piles and bring the grade up around the house a bit. Long overdue. So it's hard to find a good angle, you know? It's like, what's your good side? It's like when you don't have one. Here's the project. It's Monday after work, and I thought I'd come out and do some engineering. You can kind of see the post holes behind me, and then I got some wood laying on the ground over there. That's kind of where the hot tub's going to go, out in that direction. So I'm going to work on laying some wood out and see if I can figure out my posts. I think it's going to be good. So I'm going to work, and then I'll turn the camera back on in a few minutes and give you another update. So I'm using my laser to measure down to the top of every pier with the bracket that I've mounted. My laser is over here in the corner of the house, and it's just at an arbitrary height so I can get a relative drop to every post and kind of know where I got to go height wise. I'm going to back up. So there I've got the grade, they're not really grade beams because they're on those posts, but they're kind of light grade beams. if it looks like this one that's closer to the camera is crooked, well, it's because it is. So that pier right there is the higher of all four. So I'll call that 0, and then I'll bring the others up to it. That'll give me a nice level surface. And then I've already measured between the rails, and they are equidistant. And I'm just gonna say that they're at 45 degrees to the corner. Really not much I can do about it if they're not, but it's more important that they're parallel, just make it easier for subsequent framing steps. But the idea is that they're 45 degrees to the foundation. It looks pretty darn close, so I'm gonna call it good. And then I had an idea about how I was gonna integrate the beams that are coming in from this way and from this way into these posts. So because things aren't perfectly in line, but I can actually have the post here that's got to carry the deck sit on top of what will be a double 2x10. I'll space it out and I'll drop the post right between it. It'll just kind of ride it like a saddle. It'll be sweet. And then give me a way to make it perfectly aligned. So I'm pretty excited about that. So now I'm gonna go figure out my shimmage and get these grade beams all at the same height. These aren't actually the boards that are gonna be there. These are too short, but these are on top of the pile, so I'm using them. They'll get longer later on. And that rock can't be there. And that rock can't be there. Ugh, rocks. There's a lot. See, the rocks, so many rocks, but no dirt anymore. We hauled all the dirt away and put it over here. That's good. Okay, back to work. Okay, so I've got the brackets installed and I've got them lined up on a line that's exactly 58 inches away from the house. I was shooting for 5 feet, but 58 is pretty darn close, so I can work with that. Now this outer pier is a little further out. You can't quite see it, but it's down there. You can kind of see where the bracket is. So my plan is I got these double 2x10s that run out horizontally, and there's gonna be another set over here. Those double 2x10s are gonna carry the joist for the hot tub. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a couple of cheek cuts on a piece of 6x6, kind of like here and here, and it'll drop down between those 2x10s, it'll be like a saddle, and then that'll be the third post. So I'll have 1, 2, 3 posts along the front edge to carry that little 6-foot wide deck. And then I'll do the exact same thing over here. I got my bracket, and then this inner 2x10, I can slide it a little bit further over, and then I'll make another post there, and then we'll be in really good shape. I'm really happy with that. Looks good. Well, it's getting dark, and believe it or not, there's mosquitoes right now, which is like, seriously? It was such a nice summer without the mosquitoes. I mean, COVID-19 and all, but no mosquitoes. That was good. So that's where I'm going to leave it for tonight, and I'll pick it up tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day.